We're live.
Welcome to Sippin and Trippin with the Ladies Wine Club. My name is Nina.
I'm Sandra.
And I'm Althea.
And we are back. It's hot out.
It's humid. It's Florida humidity.
Yeah, so if you see us tapping our forehead, that's what it is.
Definitely.
I need my church fan.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. We're a Sippin and Trippin church fan.
We sipping and sweating.
I don't think they would let us take it in church at all.
We sipping and sweating.
Well, we drink wine in church, right?
That's true.
They give you a sip of that grape juice. Don't even get it twisted. You barely get to soak that.
I'm talking about what I bring in my own flask.
Oh,
Okay. No, you're not bringing stuff in the flask in church.
Okay.
Well, it's a secret. It's between me. That's between me and God.
Oh, he knows it's there.
So we'll just leave it at that. Okay. So tonight we have a couple of new wines to rate for you, and first of all, besides being hot, how are you guys doing?
Hot. And this isn't a hot flash.
No, I'm good. Just a little more warmer. It's been cool every time we've been filming before, so this is a little surprise.
Yeah.
So I gotta get my a fan back here so you can see our hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
We need to be that Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Single ladies. Although we're not single.
I am.
Crazy in Love. What was it? Crazy? Yeah. So we can do the we got dance stuff.
That's single ladies.
No.
That's single ladies.
That's single
Oh,
ladies.
single ladies. Oh, you're right.
Crazy in Love. Crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh.
She's right.
I don't know.
All the single ladies. Single ladies. Get your hands up.
Get your hands up. Okay.
She don't do That's her and Jay-Z collab.
Yeah, that's the Jay-Z.
The first time they came out.
Okay. All right, so we have a couple of wines tonight. Now, actually, this is a good wine, and I'm not sure. I guess Sandra could
It's not a
introduce
good
it.
wine.
But it's for
She
summer.
don't get it yet.
You know,
She been
rosé
delayed.
for summer, and you put it in the refrigerator, and so
Yeah. You can't see the picture because of the light, but I'll post the picture. This is the 90 plus sellers. It's a French rosé 2017, 13.7, actually 13%, sorry. 13%, it was $8.49 at Total Wine. There's aromas of strawberries, some herbs, white pepper, and cotton candy. I didn't smell cotton candy when I smelled this. So we shall see what
They
we
had
get.
all that in there?
That's what it said.
Okay, I'll tell you what I tasted.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try this one. It's a great wine for the seasons coming up. Well, you know, it's a great wine to try rosé. We don't know if this one is, but ladies, while we drink, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with a topic, and right now I'm going to go ahead and put Derek Jackson on deck. Now, to be honest with you, I've never even heard of this guy.
Me either.
Never heard of him until recently when, you know, the situation in his personal life changed, because apparently he was a relationship guru, YouTuber. I believe on one of his channels, or at least on Instagram, he has like 3 million viewers or followers and stuff like
That's
that.
a lot.
So,
He's making a lot of money with that.
And he's
3
written
million
books.
is right. That's good money.
Yeah, so it's good money. So, but this relationship guru who's telling you what to do in your relationship has been outed by one of his mistresses. And
One of them?
One of his mistresses, who he actually took her on vacation, apparently. And
Where'd you take her?
I don't know. I didn't dig that deep. I didn't know anything about this guy. But, you know, and then he has, she was in the wife's bed. I mean, so he was really
He
down
took her.
bad.
He's making money and actually brought her into the bedroom that they
Into
share.
the marriage bed.
That,
They could have taken her to a hotel.
You see, now that's where that comes to the next
That's
level.
his next
Yeah.
That's where the
That's
forgiveness.
nasty.
That's where the forgiveness pretty much. It took the toll, but you didn't get to me yet.
Yeah. But yeah, so all of this happened. He denied it at first. Mistress apparently came with receipts, so he came back out March 2002. But it started a year ago. It started in March 2020. Things happened, and now he
During
denied
COVID?
it. Dude, yeah, and she came out. And
I was
he
wondering who was
denied
still cheating while COVID was
Yeah,
going
how you
on.
cheating on COVID?
I didn't know they could leave the house. How are you leaving the house?
So
And you're a YouTuber.
and YouTube, yeah, exactly. So there's a video where he has his wife next to him, where a lot of people have seen it, because again, I didn't know anything. The talk was all, and I hit that video where he is trying to take responsibility, but he's sitting there with his wife, who looked like she did not want to do this.
She looked like a Mormon.
She had something on her head.
She looked like
it's a hair bonnet.
She
It's
looked
a
like a
bed
lost
bonnet.
child. She looked
I
like a lost
couldn't
child.
tell if it was a hair bonnet or wool. I said, she looked like she had a wool hat on. I was like, that's really messed up. And she's dressed in, she has a black sweatshirt, glasses on. I mean, she's not trying to bump it up to be like, I'm fabulous or anything. So she's there, and there's just an awkwardness to it. A complete awkwardness to this. It's almost feel like a hostage video.
She looked like a hostage.
Now, one thing that he says, yeah, she did. I mean, she sounded like a hostage. She sounded like she didn't want to be there. She sounds like she's not over it. And she is now sitting there next to him while he says he takes responsibility. There was one part in it, because I had to look this up too. There's one part where he says that he just, in August or September of 2020, is when his new relationship, the new man, began. And his new marriage.
So it was the old man who started the
marriage,
affair
the
and kept it for 7 or 8 months. That was the old man.
Well, at least, I mean, they got married in 2018, and he didn't start becoming a new man until 2020, after he was found out.
So he was.
So he could have been cheating. I don't know the details the entire time in the marriage.
So when he said the vows, he was still a cheater.
It was, and it was
It
multiple
was an
women.
old man. It was an old man.
And it was multiple women.
He went into it the way he was.
Okay, so I do have, and anybody have any insight, any questions, or or can add to this, please do. I do have the there's a couple of things. There's a lot of things that can go around with that.
Karen joined us.
Hi, Karen. One thing is, how do you become a relationship guru? I mean, to have people looking up to you and listening, and apparently a lot of his stuff was geared toward women. Don't faint. Geared toward what a woman needs to do. Okay. Yeah. And
when are you gonna get to me?
Let me
When
jump
you
in.
get me?
We
gonna get over to me?
Okay,
We just
so-
dishing. I haven't even asked a question. So whatever you want to say.
Let me just say hi to the people who are on. Author, Mother, and Karen. Hi. Hello. Thanks for joining us. It's going to get hot tonight. It's already hot.
It's already
Okay,
hot.
go ahead.
It's hot. I'm already angry.
Yeah, just jump in whatever, because right now we just putting it out there before any questions come
I
up.
didn't get to do homework on it because when you guys brought the topic up, I saw it because of course this is hot, and I was wondering who that guy was that everyone's been putting on blast, and I was wondering who the lost-looking child next to him was.
Lost-looking child.
Look, your man been out there. You're not even doing nothing to yourself. You come on looking. I'm sorry. You still a woman first.
Yeah,
So apparently her looks don't mean much. Look, she's going through her stuff. I'm not going to knock her. She's already in a bad place, and she coming on. I feel bad for her as it is. So I'm not gonna bring her down. As far as that's concerned, it takes a lot of guts for her to sit next to him. When I saw the video that I saw, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but he didn't even speak like a person that was really. Maybe it's me.
No,
I'm sorry.
He wasn't. He act like they spoke about it.
Mm-hmm.
They figured it out, and then that's when he said, "Do you have anything to say?" He chimed her in, and she put her part in, and kind of like after that, I kind of turned off from them. I didn't even get to listen to the rest of what she was talking about. I didn't even know it was a cheating matter, and I didn't know that he was so popular. I thought somebody was just complaining about something he said within that realm of that video.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I hear what everyone's saying, this is similar to when we saw that movie Girls Trip, when the young lady her husband cheated, and she was once again a relationship coach, and she was using her marriage as an example, and it was very embarrassing. As far as I don't know where it's going to go. She's going to come out to speak because it's their money, it's their bread.
Yeah.
So I feel that he probably had the sidebar, just like in that movie. This is a business also. It's not just about us.
Yeah.
So it's not just about your feelings, which is pretty much is what he's saying. It's not about whatever we're going through. We need a front so that the money can continue coming in. to show that now. I mean, so all he's probably gonna do is roll a book out behind it about how he fixed the nonsense that
And
he did.
there is a
So
book.
there's right.
Yeah,
So
about
he's gonna
healing.
probably roll another thing out, and this and the other. So it's a money thing. I'm not putting 2 cents into him, and you know, as far as that's concerned, it's sad to know that he can't be an example. 2 years into a marriage, that you shouldn't have.
Nothing.
You shouldn't have nothing going wrong in your marriage
In
within
2
the first
years.
2 years.
2
Let-
years.
I mean, y'all should be still hanging off of the chandelier and rocking the boat. 2 years?
2 years.
2 years? And she already out. Matter of fact, he already said he was out there prior to it.
Prior to
Yeah.
that.
So she
Yeah.
didn't rock his boat in the first place, and he wasn't sincere or committed.
Yeah.
And you know these things do happen, and that's the sad part is when you have somebody that says this and you believe them, and then they show another side, and you put all your trust in it. That's what we've had these conversations before. That this stuff is sad.
It's sad.
I find it very interesting that his whole little stick thing that he was doing was showing women what they should be doing. Oh, are you saying that women should just be quiet and let
Well,
the
that's
man
what his
go
wife
off
looked like.
and
That is
just
what
do
she looked
whatever?
like, isn't it?
Exactly, looks like.
She
Yeah.
looked like she's very quiet. He
very submissive.
look. He looked like he married a certain type, and he out there with who he wanted to be out with.
Right.
Probably.
Okay, you know, because
He married Mary. He's out there with Keisha.
right,
Mm.
right. Because
That's
I
the gallery.
this guy that I heard, this guy said one time, he said you can have a couple women. You go one in the church, the one in the church not going to go to the club, the one in the club not going to go to church, and he had it all figured out.
Yeah.
And you have one at the border here. So when they think like that, you know, he has exactly what he wants as a presentation as a wife. Probably because he knows nobody wants her.
Oh my goodness!
Excuse me, clutch my pearls and yours too.
Clutch the pearls.
Clutch all your
on
pearls.
her.
I'm gonna tear
Now
your pearls off.
She did look like
she look homely.
she did look. Yeah, and
Okay,
so
and
it's almost like
I want to give her some
crackers
crackers and some butter and cheese or
Okay,
something.
you know what?
And wine.
I don't want to be
big
the
on her.
person who bashes the woman, but let's talk about her for a minute.
I'm not
Oh,
bashing the woman.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
her for a minute.
yeah, because I'm not bashing her.
No,
I'm
no,
being
no, no,
real
no,
about it.
I'm not saying you are, but
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't want us to do that. But let's talk about that for a second. You never know what you're going to do when you get into until you get to a situation. I understand that. But if I'm going on some kind of national platform
Right.
where he has a national audience, sounds like, and I'm going to be on video, I'm going to spruce myself up.
Yeah.
I don't care if what I'm going through.
Yeah.
If I'm
Yeah.
going to be on video, I'm going to be presentable.
Right.
She had a wool cap, a do-rag, a
black
bed bonnet,
She
sweatshirt.
look
black
homeless.
sweatshirt, no makeup, you know.
Just
I think she could have put forth some effort.
Right. If she was going to play the game, if
Right.
she wasn't really there and said, "I'm going to go ahead and do this because this is a business here. I don't want to mess with your money, you know, because it's paying my bills."
Right.
And she should have just played the game all the way. If she wasn't ready to play the game all the way, she should not have sat there next to him.
But maybe that's who she really is, a boring looking woman. Now, he does know who he is. She can't possibly come on the video like that if she has any sort of a taste in the first place.
Damn.
And I'm not
I
pulling
do
back
agree
on
with
that.
I do
Because
agree.
if you wear lip gloss, you're going to put lip gloss on whether you mad or not.
Yeah.
So if you wear the wool cap and you wear it to bed and to the grocery store, you're going to wear it on the video.
Y'all look
Yeah,
brutal tonight.
And I mean, I just think she needs to take some pride in herself.
That's
This
all,
isn't-
and that's all I'm saying.
This isn't even about him
That is
That's
true.
all
or
I'm
about
saying.
this other
That is
skank
true.
woman. Take some
That's-
pride in
women,
yourself.
women.
And
Women,
that's all I'm saying.
take some pride
I-
in yourself.
yeah,
That's
I
what
might-
I don't like.
I might have been
That's
blunt
true.
and rare with it, but yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
That is
She
true.
looked horrible.
That's
All right,
true.
so Leanne joined us. Hi,
Hi,
Leanne.
Leanne.
And Philip Mitchell is also on with us. Hi, Philip.
Hi.
Is he the one that I said join us next time? I can't remember.
I don't know. Philip joins us from time to time.
Okay, the one I'm thinking of made some comment
No,
about
no,
the
it's
wine.
Bruce.
Oh, you talking about Bruce?
Oh, that was Bruce. Okay,
I don't think he comes on though.
okay.
I used to
What
work with him.
comments you have here?
Oh, Leanne said she needs to take that bonnet off, put some lipstick,
She looked a mess.
lip gloss on, and do her.
Okay.
He
okay.
made videos of what to look for if your man is cheating, and I think she didn't
No,
watch them.
see, Get out of here. That's what I'm saying. I thought his video, because I didn't hear about him, but I thought that his videos
And
were
that's what
geared
he
toward women.
That's what he's cheating with.
Need
That's
to
what
do.
he's cheating with too.
That is
whatever the
he
videos he's showing.
what women need
he
to
keep
do.
her homely, and that's what he's cheating with, and he knows she homely.
Leanne said that he made videos of what women to look out for if their man is cheating.
Oh, okay.
And obviously she didn't watch him, or he didn't
Okay,
give all
well,
the
do you
secrets.
think so? You think they were red flags then, or do you think that he thought he was so good that whatever he was telling women to look out for, he was covering his tracks?
I just don't know. I mean, if he was a sincere person, and I don't know about red flags, because if he was sincere and he didn't do that, that might have been his expertise for sure. But obviously, that's just he's not a true person. I don't think there's red flags that can come out as far as he's concerned. He's just not an honest person. If he's trying to teach somebody something, and he's just giving his honest opinion, this
about
and the
what
other,
it should be,
and probably from
but it don't
the
apply to
bro
him.
from the bro talk and the conversation with men and what you should do. And I kind of agree with that. I really feel if you're stepping out with your man, you know, and there's other people out there. You come out, present yourself proper so that you're
She should not have done that.
tasteful on his arm, and you're gonna keep his attention at the same time.
Because what that is, and this is the truth, people will look at her and say, it's not fair, but say, no wonder. It's like, is this what you look like? Yeah. You know, that's not fair to her, but she should have never sat down there. So I do want to say that.
He did pick her.
He did pick her.
I wonder what she wore on her wedding day. What she wore on her wedding day?
There's pictures out there. She wore a nice wedding dress. She wore makeup. But I don't think she even had the strength to do that. I thought that he felt, to me, a little cocky on his apology.
Oh, he was cocky.
I thought it was a little too
cocky. He was cocky, and he was very structured the way he was ready.
Okay, author says maybe she was showing by her appearance how she felt about sitting there.
That's what I think.
And
I don't think she wanted to be there.
Leanne said both. And Leanne said maybe this was just a way for them to sell their latest book. This could all be a hoax. Which is, you said that before that, sorry.
Yeah.
He had a book out about healing, and maybe
Healing
this is
marriage.
a hoax. I would not do that.
No.
You gotta get your question first.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of my questions is, would you do that? Would you come and sit next to your man? You know, politician wives do it all the time when something blows up, and then they're there at the press conference, you know, standing behind their man. So, you know, would you do that, with your spouse and stand behind them and show support and do the videos and do the press conferences and stuff like that if you were in that situation? So if you were her, even if you screwed yourself up, do you think that you would sit there with him and do that?
Are you talking?
I'm talking for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go.
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead. Go
okay,
first.
I'm sorry.
No, go first.
You have a lot to
on this
say.
thing. Go
I
ahead.
know.
Go ahead. You go first.
First of all, because I'm already I'm still in a marriage, and because we need to tie up some ends and everything, and this is his money coming in, which includes it as mine as well. I would definitely have some sort of paperwork done if I did it, because then now at this point we're a business. We're not a lovey-dovey marriage, so we're gonna ride through this situation, and I'm gonna get my own humble abode, and then eventually I'm gonna go about my business. So we're gonna ride till the wave crashes on in. I would. The answer is I would, as long as now it's a business transaction. Now it's not love, and I'm standing by my man.
You would be there.
Now I'm standing by my man humbly, because you know the next weekend he's probably gonna be up in the next one again. You understand? This stuff don't just stop.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question, if Leanne is still on, about the fact of it being a hoax, because it started, if I'm not, last year, where one of the mistresses came out and, you know, put it all out there. So
They don't hold their tongue, do they? They think they're gonna keep it quiet. They think they're keeping it quiet.
Not keep quiet. So I'm wondering if it was a hoax, then it started last year, and then he came out and denied it, and then he finally came out again.
Was it the same mistress or different mistress? Do you know?
I just know the one mistress that came out and started this. I don't know, you know.
Okay.
He said in the video about the women, so I don't know anything else about it. But I
Tell
know
himself.
the one came out and said,
Okay.
boom. So if it was a hoax, then, you know, was the mistress in on it, or was she fake? You know, it was not real.
you can hire people to do and say whatever you want them to say for a price. So, you know.
I don't think it's a hoax, but
Yeah,
who am I?
Yeah.
They could always make every single thing up. But all this all that happened during COVID when everyone's supposed to be down in lockdown.
Mm.
I didn't even know cheating was still happening when
Well-
everybody in lockdown. Where you going out the house? What you doing? You can't go to the store. You can't go. Okay, he's still in full blast cheating. He's a YouTuber. So on top of it, he don't even have a job he going to. His job is in the other room.
Right.
Where did he
Down
need
the
to go?
hall.
Where does he need to go?
Where he needs to go in
During-
lockdown.
During
quarantine.
March was the true
Yeah, that was
lockdown
when
through
it started,
April
yeah.
when they
That
locked.
might have been why
They
it came
locked
out.
every single because she wasn't getting
Because she
them.
wasn't getting.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I was
Okay.
wondering what's going on.
So for me, I agree with Althea. I would do it with certain conditions. You know, you have to sign things over to me. You gotta have a contract, and like you say, it's now a business relationship. It's not a marriage. It's not a love relationship. This is strictly business, and you are not touching me. I'm just totally grossed out. You've now had all these women, and I'm continuing to have sex with you. I know I sound very stuffy. So yeah, that would be me. So yeah, we would be having a business relationship.
Okay.
Leanne said, "Is that how he got caught? I was wondering how this happened." Althea, Leanne said, "Your hair looks good."
You'll see it tomorrow.
Leanne, does she really look like the type to question him on anything? She looks
that's a good
passive.
point.
That is how
That's a good
he
point.
got away with
That's
it.
what he
Very good
wants.
point.
He
Yeah.
wants. She gonna come in and he gonna follow whatever. That's look, and to each its own. But she definitely looked like she's just gonna. And plus, with him making his money, he probably has her in line to a certain degree. That's just
I
the
think
bottom
she
line.
still looked like she's not over. I would not do it.
No,
Not,
she
not at
definitely-
first. I
She's
would not.
definitely hurt. I don't think there's anyone.
Yeah.
You could see it in her face.
Yeah, she
You can
looks-
see it in her
wow.
face. She looks very hurt. On top of everything else, she definitely looks hurt. I mean, and who wants to put themselves together and sit next to the creep that did that? You already know if you were going through this with your man, you wouldn't even probably be in his face or around him, sitting next to him
Next to
and
her.
trying to support.
Unless my fist was in his face.
Support is you had something always going to the throat with you.
Yeah,
A
that's-
fist always going to the throat somehow.
This is going somewhere.
But it's just so she's probably he picked her for exactly the position she's not one of them don't look like one of those that are just like stand their grounds, whatever.
Right.
Throw a plate at your forehead when you said it, so
Mhm.
And
But-
too, a lot of times when men especially
How old is
control the money,
Like
They-
32.
they feel that they can control you in general. They can control what you say, what you think, what you wear, where you go, who you go with, things like that. So women have your own.
I would not sit next to him and do that.
Oh, you
Jill is
wouldn't.
joining us. Hi, Jill.
Hi, how are you? I would not. I would just not say anything to the public. I just would not. You didn't ask me to come around and go on vacation and whatever you were doing with this one and that one.
Right.
You didn't invite me in. Don't invite me in on the cleanup.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, because of the money situation, I would do no harm. So I'm not going to be out there and, trashing and doing Facebook posts and showing up at people's jobs and stuff like that. What you do? I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But I'm not going to sit next to him. No.
Yeah.
Not unless I felt okay about it. She didn't look okay.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
didn't look okay. So I just wouldn't do that. I just
Right.
wouldn't do it. We can still, you put your book out, and maybe by the time you book out and you get a couple things, and
I'll
maybe
do some
there's a
press
circuit,
with
maybe
you
I
or
can do some
something.
press with you then.
Yeah.
What I'm not going to do is an apology. I take responsibility, because that's what his thing was. I take responsibility for it. Well, if you do, then you be there and be responsible by yourself, just like you had all that sex and fun
Yeah.
by yourself. You didn't invite me in.
Right.
So I wouldn't.
You would.
I would not show up to that thing. Now,
Yeah.
later on press conferences, when the money's flowing or your book's out,
Maybe.
yeah. But I'm not going to sit there while you do this video to say I take full responsibility. Take it.
So what if the money spent already that he's made from his viewers, and you just need a little
You're
bit
not
more?
bringing me out like a circus clown.
You just need a little.
Yeah, I'm just not showing up.
Sometimes that
I'm
works
just
out for you too, because sometimes.
I write my own book.
Sometimes, no, you're right. No, and I'm not disputing what you're. You handle it how you want to, definitely. But sometimes, okay, let's say for me, if I sit next to him and I played a little idiot wife to the side, and when it's all over, I might get folks feeling sorry for me. Oh, I
Well,
saw
she
you
had
on there,
people feeling
and
sorry
you really,
and dragging.
and you really was. Well, you're always going to have people dragging.
I think
her,
she would have
and you're always going to have people bringing him down.
had more
too.
people on her side if
Spruce
she would have
herself
spruced
up.
herself up. Leanne said she should have gotten dressed up, looking good, and said, "This mofo cheated on me. Watch this." Right on, Leanne. Right on, girl.
When he turned to her, ready for her to speak, right? You thought you was going to hear something. This is what's going on. But
we live now.
Do you think that he told her to dress like that?
I don't think so. I think
I
she's
don't
boring
think she
as
wanted
hell.
to do. I don't think she was going to do it.
I don't know where she found that outfit,
I
but
think-
wherever
But
the
see,
thrift, whatever
if-
the thrift store is, she got that from.
She could have put a wig on.
If-
Okay.
if-
she just came just
that
naked.
hat.
If he controls her like I have kind of in my mind that he does, it seemed like he would have told her to wear something else.
You would think. I don't think she was going to do
I
it.
think at this point, even this is the thing, and I agree and I understand what you're talking about with control, but he knows he's not popular right now. So even when you're a person that is in control and you need something from someone, you're not as boisterous and you're not as commanding because you need their help. So he might not be as overbearing as he normally would be because he has to back off a little bit because he needs her to speak a certain way to present what he wants.
But maybe this was his way of getting the spotlight off of him.
and make everybody talk about her.
Yes,
her
because we've spent a lot of time talking about
her instead of him.
And we've said some things about him, but her we have been really vocal about, and I think a lot of people are vocal about that. That could have been. I think he's a calculated son of a son.
I think you're right, but just because people focus on what she's looking like, don't mean that he has a past. I definitely think he's a jerk.
Not a past.
Well,
but,
you're saying more of the conversation is on her than on him, but it's.
Well, not even more. He's still getting more of the conversation, but the people who are talking are talking about her too.
She looked raggedy.
Because you can't help it, y'all. My eyes.
She
right
looked
to her
raggedy. And it's not a person.
And sad
I'm not gonna change my tune on that. And if she wants to call me, I'm right here. You look raggedy. And you should have presented yourself better if you
How about Sippin and Trippin?
If you wanted to sit next to him and you should have presented yourself a little bit better. You are who you are. God bless you, but you look bad.
Okay, speaking of God, there was something else in the video.
Uh-oh.
Everybody finds God.
No, they brought God into it?
I know, yeah. He talked about God, and it was the whole idea that whenever you're supposed to change, God's in it, and that's supposed to make a difference. I don't know, to be honest with you, and if anybody else knows this, I don't know what his makeup was before, if he talked in his other videos about God and that sort of thing, or if he's now just found God.
Well, didn't they get married before God with his vows?
Yeah, but you know how it is. Now you're talking about if God and this and that. He said God, you say it once, but if you say it more than once in this I did something wrong video, now you're now I really don't believe you. I don't believe
that's in the that's what men tell each other as far as it's in the cheating dialogue that you bring up counseling and God in order to get back into the right into the mind of a woman to say
God with me, you're done.
Well,
and I believe in God. It's not that.
I'm telling you that that's the regular thing that they do. We know you're not right. They're gonna because they figure that's what it's going to take for you to really believe what they're talking about.
That's what people say. They go to jail too.
Yeah, and they bring up God too.
Yeah,
but if he said
God.
The fact that he said that made me, as I watched it, and I do believe in God, so I'm not, I'm not like anti, completely, but
yeah, I'm with you.
When I heard that, I said this.
Everything
I don't believe
he says, everything.
Well, he's a cheater.
Here we go with the God thing.
He's a professional. He's a professional cheater. He's not even.
Like that at all.
He's just not even an oops cheater. He's a professional cheater.
Yeah.
He's a cheater that is writing his books, have his wife, and having his fun.
And they do have another book. He has another book talking about healing, but he may have started that when the mistress came out last year.
In 2 years of marriage, he got his stuff wagging over and all his parts hanging out and everybody. That don't make no sense to me.
What the parts hanging out and everybody?
I'm gonna tell you like this: I'd be gone. Right after I'm finished, making sure the money's right. I'd be gone. 2 years of marriage. He can't even act right for 2 years. He never will act right. And he will never act right.
And he said, this is what struck me. This is why I know when he got married. I had to look it up. When he said since August or September. So if you think August or September until March of the following year, he's only counting that part as a successful marriage. But a lot of that, she filed for divorce secretly in August. So you're acting like I haven't done anything since August. We don't know that, but that now you're a new husband.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only since August. So before August of that marriage, you were a terrible husband. And it's kind of like, that's not enough time. Because she said something like, I left and I stayed gone. But you're back and it's only a few
In
months
that
later.
boring ass outfit. Did she pull that out of the damn storage closet?
Well, the fact that she
my
said
God.
that is that she know what everybody's thinking.
Right.
Well, I left and I stayed gone until I knew. But you left. He's talking about August, and you're back already. How long did you really stay gone? I mean, he didn't even get punished good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna make him
right,
hurt,
right. Make him really hurt.
yeah, you haven't had enough time.
Yeah. Leanne said the bottom line is he is not the first or the last to cheat. The problem
We know.
is he preaches how all men don't cheat. And what signs for women to look for if your man is cheating.
Wow.
He didn't practice what he preached.
That's
For
true.
sure.
Hypocrite, and now he
Yeah.
wants forgiveness.
Yeah.
So
I say
I'll tell you whose book I want to read. I want to read the side chick book on how you infiltrate the man that says he's not a cheater. How you got the man that's the stand-up man that he's an example and he's giving people advice. How you got him to sleep with you?
well, then you have the ones that sleep with the
I'm just saying.
the
I'll buy her book.
politicians,
I'll
the
buy
ones
her
who
book
sleep with
because he
the-
giving advice. So how did
the
you get in his
religious
pants?
people, the religious man up there talking about in the God, and then they doing all this other stuff with the women, so, and they stand up there in the pulpit too and tell you what to do and all of this sort of thing. So, I mean, the truth is we're all flawed, and that's the point of the hypocrisy.
right.
We're flawed, and we know we're flawed, but yet you want to preach to women
Yeah.
and do videos to women, and you're running a game on your wife.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Marie joined us. Hi, Marie.
hi, Marie.
You know what? When I think of this guy, Derek, it reminds me of Steve Harvey. Because, he had that, little book out and thing where he talks about,
How and why men? Oh no, I'm sorry.
what
that was Michael Basin.
what women should do and
Yeah.
how to handle men
Think
and
like
all
a
this.
man.
Think like a man. Yeah.
Well,
So I'm wondering, do you think he cheats?
I think he's too old to cheat. I think at this point, he's done his cheating. He said it.
Oh, that's true.
They do
At a
slow
certain
down.
point.
They do slow down. He's a grown behind
That's true.
man. When he married his wife, he was already looked like he was ran through. I mean,
Oh, dang.
I know there's still women that probably want him, but what I'm saying is he's probably tired and don't feel like
That's
lying. They get comfortable. They get their couch.
Then they're ready to settle down.
They eat at a certain time. They go use the bathroom at a certain time.
Mhm.
So they don't have time to come up with the extra.
That is true.
I gotta go to the grocery store for 4 hours. So he's finished.
I agree.
So she got him. I think is it his third wife or second wife? I think it's his third wife, right?
Steve Harvey, Leanne. Leanne said who?
What
Steve
I'm
Harvey.
saying is when he married her, and plus he has his other children besides
Right.
just the one with the wife. He's been through it. So I think at this point she got him at the right time. He's
Yeah.
been through it, and
You
when
don't feel like partying
he wrote his
and hanging
book.
out.
He wrote his book, but he wrote his book as a grown man. You still, as a young man, dogging people out.
That's true.
So now you're trying to give advice to young ladies and trying to say this is how this is, and you're giving it to young men. Why don't you? Is your son acting like that? Let me ask you that, Steve. Is your son acting
You're
like how your
crunching
book
on
says?
everybody.
I'm tearing them all apart.
Tonight.
Okay, who's Steve?
Get
What,
your
let me
toes
know
out
where
the
your
way.
sons. Let me know your sons are acting the way your book is. You show me your examples in your men. All right, don't be
You're
telling
right.
women advice. We know what we doing.
Yeah.
You'll get the other side right. Teach your son how to act like a man.
You remember that?
Tell him to think like a man and think
Yeah.
right.
You remember that meme that goes around where there's a man, he's in a wheelchair on oxygen and all old, and they're talking about now I'm ready to settle down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
kind
when
of
they
how
want
it
you.
is. That's when they need
I got
the
somebody
nurse
64
maid.
years old trying to talk to me right now. You sound like you barely can
Yeah.
breathe. I'm wondering if you're going to live enough for me to even go on a date with you.
He looking at all those strong arms. You can push that wheelchair, girl.
Whatever
you
you
push
talk
that
about,
wheelchair.
I'm very concerned.
All right, any other comments? Because
Yeah. Althea's stepping everybody's toes.
everybody crunch. You got
Ah,
Steve Harvey.
look.
You got
Don't
the
get
girl
me
in the bonnet.
Yeah. Leanne said they were together since high school.
Who?
Oh,
The bonnet girl?
The body girl.
oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
high school. I knew
Since
that
high
they were-
school,
Yeah,
yeah.
I knew they were in school together.
Yeah. So she probably looks like that all the time, and doesn't think it's bad. But
That was
I mean,
terrible. You
You
don't
can
go
look like that in your
and
own
with
house.
millions
I
of
look
people.
like that in my house.
You don't go in front
But-
of millions of people.
Exactly.
And say, you
when
know,
I go to the store or come over here, I look presentable. You
yeah,
can't be going outside in a bonnet.
Yeah, that was.
You know,
that
on
was
TV.
kinda bad. Any other comments from anybody?
No.
Okay. Up and forth.
Okay,
Okay.
y'all see I held back.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
done.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah.
I can't see
Everybody's
no
toes is all crunched up now. Okay, so we're going to talk about this wine right now. What are you guys drinking out there? Let us know what you have drinking.
We ran through that story.
Yeah, if you're ready, because it's a lot more to talk
You're talking about we had three topics. We couldn't even get off of that one.
Yeah,
I know, right?
It's really a lot more. I mean, this is a mess right now.
Yeah, maybe we can do a second part.
Yes,
next week
part
or
two.
something.
We will have to
Yeah.
look. I think we'll do
research.
more homework.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back with some more.
We'll come back with some more on his ass because we did kind of talk about her, and we talked about if we would do it, and you guys let us know would you do it, stand by your man or woman,
Exactly.
and have that millions of people while you sit there in the bonnet talking about we together. But you know we have.
I
our
stand
opinion.
next to him, but I'm gonna be cute.
All right, Sandra. So go ahead and tell us about the wine.
Okay.
You guys let us know what you're drinking.
Yeah, so let's know what you're drinking. The wine that Nina is holding that you can't really see because it's white. I don't know why they stop. They should just stop making white things. But it's the 90 plus sellers. It's a 2017 French rosé. It's 13% and it was $8.49 at Total Wine. It's supposedly 4 grape varietals, aromas of strawberries, white pepper, cotton candy. I don't know. Althea, what do you think about this one? What do you think about the 90 plus sellers? Nina, we'll go Nina first.
All right. I say that the taste is a 7. I think the cost at 8. I'm going to give it a 10 because I'm I scoop it up and be sitting out on a nice summer day drinking
That's
a
not
rosé.
hot.
Yeah, it's not that hot. So you chill it. It's okay. So I'm going to give the cost a 10. I'm going to give the buzzability a 7. So I know it was 13%. I didn't really understand where that is. I'm sure it's going to show up at some point. But right now I'm going to give this a 23 as rosé. The taste was a little watered down, I thought, when I first tasted it. Rosé usually have a little bit more flavor.
Yeah.
This was a little watered down, so that's why I gave the taste as low as it is. So you see this. Where'd you get it from again?
It's from Total Wine.
Total Wine, and you can't see it, but it says 90.
It's really pretty though.
So it's 23. I don't know. I mean, I don't. If somebody gives it to you, or you just have to pick up something, sure. But as far as recommending go out and get it, I don't really recommend it.
All right. What about you, Althea?
Okay, oddly enough, that's why I kind of giggled. I gave it the taste of 7 also. The first thing I think I tasted was purified water.
See?
I didn't taste no cotton candy, no strawberry. It was just, it's weak. I didn't like it. It didn't have a pleasant taste to me, so I gave the taste a 3.
Ooh.
That's the worst I've ever
Wow,
probably
that's the
given.
worst.
Wow.
That's pretty bad.
I didn't like the taste.
Stay away from this.
I didn't like the taste
According
at
to
all.
Althea.
I didn't like the taste at all. But I gave the cost a 10 because
Yeah.
the price is good. The price is good. So, and then I gave the buzzability a 10. But you have to like it to get the buzz.
How we get 23?
We both got 20
We both got
because I
23.
gave the taste a 3.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy the taste at all. I got it. First thing when I tasted it just was a horrible.
So it's a not recommend for you too then.
To me, it's not a not recommend. I wouldn't buy it. And if somebody bought it to me, I would take it back to the store and exchange it.
You guys better pay attention to that.
You better recognize. Okay, so for me, the taste was very, very flat. You guys were saying watery, but it just tasted very flat, very not exciting. And it's weird because on the bottle, it says something like, oh, this is not the regular rosé. So I was like, oh, wow, this is going to be really good. And it's worse than the regular rosé.
Yeah.
Because I like rosé wine.
Right.
The Chateau Saint Michel rosé is very tasty. This was very not tasty, just the opposite of tasty. This was so bad, I didn't give it a 3 like Althea for the taste.
Wow.
I did not give it a 3. I gave it a 6.
Oh, you gave it a
you went
6?
up. I thought
Yes.
you were going to go to a
I
0.
thought you were going further down.
Oh, no. It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
And actually, the first taste was very bad, and it got a little better after it. But it's just it's not a pleasant taste, and it tastes flat, watery, and alcoholic,
My
which
gosh,
isn't a
it
very
sure
good
is
combination.
right.
I
Y'all
gave the
mean
cost
tonight.
8. I can't give it a 10 because I won't buy it again, so I just wasted my money. So I gave the buzzability 8 to. I mean,
Ooh, what'd you get?
22.
22. We're very
Wow,
TCB of
we're right in the
22.
same
Do
area.
not
Same
buy this
area.
wine. I'm
We
gonna
will
post
post
a
it.
picture.
Do
Do
not
not
buy.
buy this
Do
wine.
not buy. Do not buy.
And I'm a little upset that I paid $8.49.
You waiting for your change.
Yeah.
Some change. Alrighty, so that's not a recommend for this rosé. We're gonna go on to our second wine, and again we're gonna bring up another topic, but we want to come back to this Derek Jackson next week.
Yeah.
We got some other things to say, but we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next
Before
segment.
we go on to the next one, Arthur is drinking the Banshee.
Oh shoot!
Oh
You know
no,
you
you're not
are?
drinking. No, he is not
Oh
drinking.
my
that.
God! Arthur, you should have told me that was a secret.
That's better be a secret.
Mary says she's drinking orange juice. She got her first COVID shot today.
Yay, Mary!
Yay, we got ours too, me and
We
Nina.
got ours. Yeah.
I'm getting my second one next Friday.
Hooray.
And she says she feels a little sleepy, so she's drinking orange
Oh,
juice.
good for you. You know, when I got mine, it fixed my knee. I'm telling everybody. My knee was hurting and stuff. I have a new knee, so I don't know what's in it. But when my second one is going to go for my fat cells, I'm going to be a brand new person. But it fixed my
That
knee.
is good.
It fixed
Maybe
my
the
knee.
COVID shot will fix cheaters.
Yo,
And
Well,
make them-
maybe.
make them
What?
stay at
What?
home.
But I'm
Maybe
more
they'll keep
concerned
it at
about
home.
my knee.
But
I'm more concerned about my knee.
But-
Y'all know I will put a
Yeah.
band on. I had a
Right.
a wrap and everything for
Yeah.
my knee. My knee fixed.
Aw.
Leanne, what are you drinking? You didn't tell us what you're
I think
drinking.
she said she was gonna drink till Saturday.
She was drinking beer or something earlier.
Oh, beer
Well,
girl.
you didn't tell all the business.
Oh, did I tell you business?
All up in the business.
Okay, go ahead with the next wine.
All right, the next wine is called the Seven Deadly Sins. This is a California wine.
No.
It's
Seven
I'm
Deadly
sorry,
Red.
the Seven Deadly Red. I'm still on that guy.
Oh my God.
I'm still on Cheater McCheater.
Sins.
So the Seven Deadly Red. This is, of course, is a red blend. It's at $15.79 or somewhere around there. It's less than $16. I got it on a BOGO. So this is at 15% alcohol, which I like to say hello, 15%.
You're
So
rude.
you know, if you read the back of
Take it out of the
this,
bottle.
I know.
I did. Yeah.
I don't
15%. You don't want the ball to be a cheater. Okay, the back of this has some weird stuff on it about the evils of this, that, and the other. So it's kind of weird what's on the back. But we're gonna go ahead and taste the wine. I hope everybody has some of this at 15% and $15.99. I mean, under $16.
Under $16.
Yeah, we'll say under $16. Okay, so ladies, get it a little bit. So while we drink,
Woo.
let's talk.
Yes.
We have another subject.
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go. And I hope everybody out there is trying to get a COVID shot. We want to try to get everybody so we can go back to normal and do some fun.
Get herd
travel stuff.
immunity.
Yeah.
Put my glass down. I'm sorry, y'all.
So while we drink,
That
let's
quick.
talk. Let's
All
talk.
right.
Okay. So,
Leanne drinking Capriccio, by the way.
oh, she on the floor.
All right. Yep. Okay, so when was the last time you were really excited about something? I mean, just not just happy, but like really excited, where you just kind of felt like you're just gonna burst out of your skin. You're so excited. Can you guys think of one? I have one. My husband gave me a 50th surprise
So why
birthday
don't you start
party.
it off? Damn, you're excited.
See, I'm excited. This is
Excited now.
And so he surprised me with the party, and everybody showed up. And then he had another surprise. He had rented a party bus, and so he went outside. I didn't know what he was going outside for. He went outside, talked to the guy, came back in, and he's like, "Okay, your last surprise is I rented a party bus," and I just freaked out. I was so excited. I was running around, like jumping up and down, and I wasn't like really, I wasn't drunk or anything. I was running around, jumping
said
up and
that was
down. No, I wasn't. Jumping up and down. I was just so excited for that party bus. And then we got on the bus and I was excited. We got to the place we were going and I was excited. So for me, that was the last time I was really, really excited. What about you out there since I took you?
No, you go ahead, Nina. I'm
I
trying to think of the last time I was excited.
Me too.
That's why I went first. And then you see see how they treat me? I went
Well,
first because they couldn't think of anything. So
Didn't think of anything. When was the last time you guys were really, really excited?
burnt down
I'm trying
against
to
your
think,
black
I'm trying
bonnet.
to think. I'm trying to think.
The
That
blue-
excited?
For my,
I got a
the last
bonnet.
time I was extremely
Bursting
excited.
out of my skin.
Oh, sorry.
Excited? No, go ahead. I don't have nothing.
Oh, Leanne says, when I met my ex and I was excited about being with him.
Right.
You see how that went.
Well,
LOL.
that's what I was going to say. Was the last time I was very excited.
That's
was
okay.
When I was dating that young man that was in Jamaica. I was over the top.
You
excited
were
about
over
him
the top excited.
all the
Yeah,
time. I mean,
yeah.
he really went out his way, and I was treated like a queen all the time. I mean, our relationship lasted for 3 years, but I mean, it was just really, really. It was really, really good. I mean, when I was going to work, I was all happy. I couldn't even, I just told him, I said, he helped me make a difference with, how I felt. I mean, y'all know,
Yeah, you were very excited.
Yeah.
You
So
were
that's when you're talking about excited, he really did his job with that. Because, like I've dated a person here, and I'm like, wah, wah, or, people don't really know what to put in to a relationship, and that's both ways, to make it really feel good, and when you're dating, and some folks miss the bar with that. So that was very good for me. I mean, so that was over the top excited for me.
And so you think it was more about the way he treated you, and not
It
just
was
the sex.
100%. No, say you can have no,
Just ask it.
and I'm answering it.
I'm
I'm answering. It's a whole package.
Yes.
It's the whole package. It's how you treat. It's not just about sex. It's about how he treats, how you make you feel. The communication. I mean, he didn't even live here, and I felt really good all the time.
Yeah.
Because he never even. I mean, if I called, he called, vice versa. We were always. I spoke to him more than people that I actually. I mean, I'm telling you, you can make things work, depending on the person that you're with.
Yeah.
End of the story. When I go, wasn't nobody knocking on his door acting weird. We're here, we're there, we're wherever. Nobody strange, no nothing. So hold my hand, open the door. I mean, I was number one every single time, all the time. And so
and you felt that.
And his mom knows his mom, cousins, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. So I know he was real with me. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just. It's the whole package that show you that you're special.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you don't get that with everybody. You don't get some people. They miss the mark with this, that, the other.
Right.
So
Oh.
yeah. So
What about you, Nina?
I don't think I've ever been excited.
You never been excited?
Not like jumping out of your skin excited. I don't ever remember feeling like just to that degree.
Really?
no special
Sad,
surprise.
Yeah, it's sad.
No. I think I'm just like
We're gonna have to do something for you then to shock you.
yeah. I don't think
We have to
I've
shock her.
any of that.
Maybe we'll throw her out a plane without a parachute.
Well, that's not excited. That's dead. That's called dead.
She doesn't want to go out of a plane with a parachute.
Yeah, I don't want to do that sort of thing. I just, if you give me a minute longer, I might think
Yeah,
of
and I
something.
understand that because
Right now.
that relationship I'm talking about was years ago. We're
Yeah.
actually finished. That was
Yeah.
like we've been apart like 2-3 years now. So yeah, that's But when it was going on, it was
It
going
was very
on.
exciting. It was very exciting. I probably had something, but it's so deep in my memory bank.
Mary said, I'm a little excited. My husband is coming over to keep me awake, LOL.
Oh,
Do tell.
This
Awake
is
how?
exciting for us too.
So he's exciting as a.
How's
More
he gonna
exciting?
get- Well, to keep her awake.
Yeah, she got to give you a little sexual
What you gotta stay up for?
healing. Yeah, Mary. Can we have
Have
the
some
deets?
Yeah, you can't just cut us off like
Yeah,
that.
really. I know.
That's not,
that
Cut
in
this
there.
off in the
that's
knees.
not how the
I like
comments
that.
go. You don't
I know,
just
right?
you don't tap it and then run away.
Yeah,
I'm
really.
liking that.
I know, right? Leanne said, yes, when you are that excited about it, everything seems good and you are happy about the smallest things.
Yeah, everything's cute. And
Yeah.
this and that.
What's she talking about?
Well, with you and Omar.
It wasn't just small stuff though. Oh yeah, you're right. Some of the small stuff, but Leanne, what I was trying to explain was it's everything.
Yeah.
We as women complain about a lot of things. I'm talking about everything was dotted and crossed all the time, and that's important. It wasn't just like you're saying the small stuff.
Yeah.
It's
The
the
big
it's the
things, small
it's the
things.
mom. It's the
everything.
the brother. It's here. It's going here. It's meeting his best friend and his best friend talk. Knowing everybody
Yeah.
and the way he treats you and walk with you down the street and wherever you are. It's
something,
everything.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just. I understand what you're saying respectfully with the small stuff,
Yeah.
but he really gave a good
was
relationship more than some people just don't really know what it takes to even just have a happy. We really got along.
Okay, so
Talked about everything.
I have a
everything.
question about that when you said what you said. Because we're talking about the big things, the small things. Do you think that women have lists about what their man needs to be and to meet a criteria, and do you think that stops them from actually getting into?
I don't have a list.
I don't think so.
I don't have a list.
I don't have a list.
I just
either.
know it's when actions
When you
speak
see
louder.
it.
Action
Yeah,
speaks louder
okay.
than words to me, and it's not a list that he was fulfilling.
Right.
It was everything he did was like just sparkles. Because
Spontaneous.
I'm like, wow, he thought of that, or he did this, or
Yeah.
or this, and it just made it feel. It just showed me how much I meant to him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But
all I'm
I'm
saying.
saying
It just
that
showed
some
me what it meant to him.
Women, if he didn't have certain things on their list, then they would have been done with them.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
well,
I mean-
maybe. I mean, with him or anyone that when
Right,
you're talking
anyone
to,
they have, they have
when you're
to
talking
meet
to,
this-
if they're not,
their standards.
And I mean, just thinking about when I met my husband, I mean, I was excited. I mean, I wasn't excited about the party bus because there was just a shock. I mean, I was excited because I hadn't been in a real long-term relationship that was actually real for a long time. So I was very excited when we met, but I mean, he didn't do all the things that you're saying that, your guy did. I didn't get that, So
You're
I
excited about
think
the
that's
relationship.
commendable that he was doing all those things, that he made you feel that way.
I think he wanted, especially because it's long distance, he wanted me to know
Right.
there was no funny stuff.
Yeah.
And I think,
right, that makes sense.
well, I mean, I just think that also just showed the point that, because you have folks that don't go over. You don't have folks doing that here. He didn't break his neck. It wasn't like I met the brother the first time or
Right.
whatever. I'm just saying everything fell in place how it needed
the way
to
it should have.
at the time. He didn't like run me over here, run me over here, run me over here. It just everything was nice and natural.
relationship
Wherever we
that
were,
fell in place.
it was nothing. We went out to the regular club. We went. No one in the bathroom. Girl, you don't know him. Girl, none of that. None of
No
that.
drama. All right, any comments to add to that? What we got here? And did Mary ever answer about what
Mary
the
has
ex
not
is coming?
answered.
coming over.
You hold on to that bottle. Any more in there that I can have a little tap?
A little tap.
That's good enough. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, Leanne says she wants what she wants and she doesn't want to settle, and it reflects in a relationship. So,
Yeah, I
but
see that. I
yeah,
see that.
I mean,
I see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and rate this wine for you guys. This is the 7 Deadly Reds. Got it right that time. And it is a 15% alcohol, priced at under $16. It's $15 and change. That's available. That's gonna be your average price. So let me go to Sandra. What's your rating?
I did not care for this one. It was okay. It was very one note. I don't think that it had a lot of depth of flavor. I mean, I tasted a little dark fruit, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
For a red blend, it kind of drank more to me like a cab.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely. I didn't care for it. I gave the taste a 7. I gave the cost a 9. $16 a bottle is a little much, but the alcohol content is pretty good. So, I'm actually going to give the cost an 8 instead of a 9. And then for the Buzz Billy, I'm going to give that a 10 for a 25 TCB for me.
25 TC.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy this
You
one.
wouldn't buy it. Okay. Well, I have another bottle at home, and probably going to show up somewhere where you are. Okay, Althea.
I gave the taste a 7. I felt the same. It was all right. Nothing over the top, but it wasn't something where I would. It's not
Not the
bad.
93 sellers.
It's just basic to me.
Yeah.
It's just basic.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's basic, I'm not gonna tear it apart because it's drinkable. But it's not something I would go after first.
Mm-hmm.
I gave the cost of 10 because it was a BOGO. Y'all know how I feel. Even though it was $16, it actually ended up being about $8 a piece. So that's the way I'd have to catch it to buy it.
Yeah.
If it goes on BOGO once, it'll go on it twice. If it
Would
doesn't,
you buy it on BOGO?
I would buy. Would I buy it on BOGO? I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it on BOGO.
Yeah. I would buy it on BOGO and just have it on my rack, and then because it's not bad, and then you know, if you guys come by, no, I'm playing. No, I wouldn't. No, that was just a little play. I know you're not gonna drink it, but no, I just it's not bad. It's not bad. So yes, I would have it. It's not bad to have on the rack, and then I gave the buzzability a 10. So my totals are 27. Because a buzzability at 15 is really good,
Yes.
and because I'll drink it, I'll get a buzz.
Okay. I'm going to give it the taste. I'm okay with it. I kind of liked it. So I mean, it's but I'm very stingy with my numbers. So I'm going to give this an 8. I would buy it again, honestly.
Okay.
I'm going to give it an 8. The cost, I'm going to give a 9, and buzzability, I'm going to give a 9, which is I'm at a 26.
Wow, right in the middle.
Right.
25, 26, 27.
25, yeah. So I would buy it again. Sandra wouldn't. I would. I don't
And
have
I
a
would
problem
too,
with it.
yeah.
So
That's not bad.
I'm working on my 15% alcohol. So what do you have here?
All
What's the
right,
rest of-
so
okay,
we-
what?
What? Okay, so we have the answer from Mary. Mary says, "You ready?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All I can say is I will be giving him something he can feel."
I love it.
She's
Love
singing,
it.
I'm singing in vogue.
I'm giving
Well,
him something he can feel. Ooh, yeah.
I know. All right.
I am with you. High
Take
five,
it.
virtual high five.
All right.
You have fun with that after
You
COVID
do.
shot.
Oh,
Give him
Oh,
something
you
he
doing
can
big
feel.
things. At
I
least
love it.
you,
Love
man,
it.
I'm okay, girl.
I would want to say here to announce next month coming into our April, we're going to stick with our Friday nights, but Sandra is not going to be here for a few, so we're going to have some guest people sitting in her seat.
Do be proud. Do be proud.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will announce that on the next time. But we're if you're interested, let me know. But we definitely have some guest seating for our third party. It's going to give you. That's going to kind of flip the script with everything. So please stay tuned. And next week we're going to have a little more on Derek Jackson.
Yeah, we're gonna research his
We're not
body.
done.
We're
We're
not
not
We're
done.
gonna drag
We're
him.
not done. I'm gonna bring some
It might be the
fire.
whole hour.
Yeah,
It may be the whole hour.
We not
That
done
one
with
took
it.
40 minutes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. We didn't even know much.
Yeah. Wait till you find out more.
I know, right?
So,
Oh
all right.
God.
Oh,
Any
my
other last
gosh.
comments? High five, Mary.
That's
You know.
right.
Woo.
Leanne said
and
she
Leanne-
likes the 7 deadly breads.
Okay.
Yeah, I would buy it again. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
okay.
all right.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
So I know who
That's
I'm
it.
opening the bottle with.
Yeah, you're gonna open it with Leanne. So we're gonna see you guys next time. Signing off for now. This is Nina.
I'm Sandra.
And I'm Althea.
Okay, so next time.
Thanks for
join
joining us.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Have a good weekend.
Yes, enjoy.